What's going on, everybody? It's GG John here. Today, I'm going to be showing off the peak mod combo for Sonic Generations 2011. By the time this video is recorded, we should be at least 2 or 1.5 weeks out from Sonic and Shadow Generations, and I probably will make several videos upon that because it's my favorite game of all time. They're doing a remake and then an expansion to the game, so I mean it's a no-brainer, genuinely a no-brainer that I'm going to go check that out. So, without further ado, let's show off the mod pack. Just for starters, I have at least 3 that would be pretty easy to pick out. We have the mod pack that allows me to show off the UI. We have the mod pack that changes the boost and other animations. As you can see, there's a different sound effect for the boost. It kind of is more like the Sonic Lost World animations, but not really, because a lot of these aren't even in the game. Like, obviously there's no boost aura for Sonic Lost World, so pretty interesting. My favorite thing about this entire mod for the Sonic Lost World is that you get to have that spin effect that he does anytime he's in freefall. He just starts spinning, and it's so hype. Definitely a great change of pace. I mean, I've been playing this game for years. Genuinely for years. I need a change of pace personally to keep the game fresh. When I play, I tend to want to have a change of pace. Like, different animations will work. Different, like, Supersonic unlocked at all times was a big thing when I got on PC for the first time after only playing this game on Sonic, on an Xbox 360 port. So playing PC version was a huge step up. That made the game feel fresh. Playing with mods and stuff like this for the first time, that made it feel more fresh. And now we're here where I get to play with tons of mods at the same time that really just make this game what it needed to be in order to be like a perfect 10 of 10. For me personally, bias aside, because obviously I'm probably going to be the most biased person in the world over I just failed that, over Sonic Generations, as it's literally my favorite game of all time. Bias aside, Sonic Generations is a 9 out of 10 game. Genuinely a 9 out of 10 game. For me personally. So, I'll leave you guys with that. We're going to be checking out 3 levels today during today's video. We're going to be showing off Green Hill, which we already did. We're jumping into Chemical Plant. And then for the last, we're going to be showing off, the last one we're going to be showing off is City Escape. So, cool video. Not going to be all that long. It should be roughly 10 minutes. You guys can see post-editing. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of people, like, even with a ton of experience, don't even know that skip exists. I've been playing this game since 2011. I didn't know that skip existed until 2016, maybe. It's so cool. It doesn't skip like a minute or anything like you think, because it's an insane skip. You skip the entire crane jumping system and stuff like that, but you don't skip like a minute. You skip like roughly 15 seconds. But I take it every single time because it's so cool. Genuinely my favorite skip in the game by far. Shortcut, whatever you want to call it. Probably the worst part of Chemical Plant for me is when you get to the 2D sections with the rough platforming. That's when you start getting to the Colors area, which Colors is my least favorite game in the boost formula genre. Like, actually, Forces exist, so I can't say that with my full chest anymore. But I used to be able to say Colors was definitively my least favorite game in the boost genre for Sonic, but post Forces, it's pretty clear to say. If I had to lay out a top 3, it would go Frontiers at 3, Sonic Unleashed at number 2, and then Sonic Generations at number 1. It's genuinely a toss-up between Unleashed and Generations because you have kind of the mix between the two. So for Unleashed, you have that story and that linearity and that timeline and all of that, and you get to see that game grow over time. You get more abilities, you get the different, you get the Werehog and all that. But then the difference is, for Generations, you get the expanded and peak gameplay for the character. You don't see better gameplay for Sonic than you do in Sonic Generations. The game controls beautifully. The game looks beautiful even all this time later. Arguably, Unleashed from 2008 does look better in terms of graphics, but I mean, they look roughly the same. I'd say I can only see the difference about like 10% of the time. But, you know, sometimes you have to play Unleashed. You're in that mood, and you just have to play Unleashed. Me personally, I got that Zinnia emulator so fast, dude. I was so down to be playing Unleashed on PC with 4K graphics, 165 FPS. I mean, genuinely, the game, it's reached its peak. Even if Unleashed gets a remaster, the only thing it will do over the Zinnia emulator at 4K and stuff like that, unless it's obviously like coming down the line like 2040 or something, which the technology will be insane. But if they made an Unleashed remaster right now, or even a remake, it wouldn't be better than Zinnia in any other way than stability, because obviously with emulators you can have crashing issues sometimes, even though it's really not that often that you'll encounter crashes. I beat the entire game through the emulator with only what was it, 1 to 3 crashes the whole time. I don't remember what it was. It was definitely more than 1, but it couldn't have been more than 3. So I'll just say 2 to 3 crashes during the whole game, which is pretty good for an emulator, to be completely honest. Especially one that you're emulating a console that's not even that old. The Xbox 360 is only like 16 years old now, right? It's not 20 years old yet, right? There's no shot. I refuse to believe it. Anyways, wrapping up, my final thoughts about this character pack. I didn't think I would love it as much as I do. Not having that huge boost aura. I like having the little bit of the boost aura because, you know, Frontier is a little bit overboard with just nothing there unless you're in power boost. Having a little bit of the boost aura makes it feel nice. Still having damage on boost, obviously not nerfing boost in any way, makes it feel nice. This victory animation is probably the most lackluster part of the entire mod pack. Pick this mod pack up. That's all I'm going to end the video today, guys. I'm so glad that you guys watched to the end. My final thoughts about the mod: pick it up. Good for animations. I don't know if I'd make it a thing that you always use when you play the game, but for like animation's sake, maybe if you're like making your own videos, if you're just trying to do gameplay and record gameplay, maybe try it. See if you like it. It's personally perfect for me. It's exactly what I want in a mod. And try it yourself. That's about it. See ya.